Today's video is powered by SeatGeek. Get $20 off any tickets sold using promo code ANTRIGHT on the SeatGeek app or website. We need to have a real conversation about Indiana basketball. 5 national titles, none since 1987. The state of the program right now is juiceless, and fans are exhausted. Honestly, they needed a home run hire after Tom Crean, and no matter how you feel about him, he righted the ship, brought 2 Big Ten titles, and the next coach needed to take the Hoosiers to another level. And that didn't happen. When Archie Miller came in, I felt like he was a bit over his head. And looking from the outside in, he never really clicked for me. Not as an Indiana coach, let alone a head coach in the Big Ten. No tournament trips, and Indiana felt like a lost program. When Mike Woodson took over, got Indiana back-to-back NCAA tournaments, sweeping Purdue in year 2. Now yes, low bar, I get it, it's Indiana, but that's a ceiling they had to break through again. Then they lose Jalen Hood-Schifino to the draft, but losing Trace Jackson-Davis I felt was arguably the biggest loss in the entire country. He did so much for Indiana on both ends, his presence, his leadership, and that's been evident this season. And I don't think a down year puts Mike Woodson out of a job, and it shouldn't. But it should light an urgent fire under the staff on how to attack the upcoming offseason. Because if they come up empty in the backcourt yet again, you might as well cash it in. Get a high-level point guard and get someone to push Trey Galloway for minutes. There should be no more surprises on how to get after portal prospects. You have administration and NIL support. Close the deal with your top options and get them to IU. Point blank, period. The Indiana fan base is on edge. I see it all over. No Final Fours or Elite Eights since 2002. Had a great chance in 2008 with DJ White and Eric Gordon. But you know who had to take over the team and then ran it straight into the ground. Man, I'm telling you, Indiana basketball fans are pissed off and they are tired. They live and breathe this game. They're an extremely proudful fan base, and to make matters worse, in a time where they are wallowing in mediocrity, their feelings are amplified due to their in-state rival Purdue dominating the Big Ten, constantly the center of attention on a national level, whether positive or negative. They're consistently being highlighted in the topic of conversation, while Indiana has been an afterthought. The Big Ten is down right now, and the league is so much better when Indiana is good. College basketball gets a bump when Indiana is good. In the AP poll every week, relevance, I'm telling you, that stuff is really important for national perception. Hoosier fans miss being hated, they miss being targeted, they miss being the standard with high expectations. They want to feel the envy from other fan bases, but the energy they receive now is rather indifferent, wondering when they'll be good again. This trajectory can't continue or the indifference will become the norm. And that's extremely dangerous for a brand in the age of social media, where who you are becomes rewritten, whether you like it or not.
Dan Dockage can't guard me.